Where is the May Pixel update? Well, I want to talk about that in this video because I think it's going to be a little delayed. Except for the Pixel Watch update, it's actually rolling out right now. So if you have a Pixel Watch 1 or Pixel Watch 2, the update is rolling out. Go check your settings, do the system update. But if you're waiting around wondering, hey, it's the first Monday of the month, where is our May update? Well, I'm going to talk to you about that in this video. But before we get into that, if you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. Now, let's talk about the Pixel update. So the Pixel update normally comes out on the first Monday of the month. That's today. It's not here. And I think there's a good reason for that because we have Google I/O coming up next week on May the 14th. So we already know there's a couple of things that are supposed to start rolling out on May 15th. We've heard about the video editing feature. So whenever it comes to the Magic Editor, it's supposed to be extended to the other Pixel phones and a lot of other phones that have at least Android, I believe 8, and have at least 3 gigs of RAM and all that stuff. Well, that's supposed to happen on May 15th. And also we've seen other stuff previously where it talks about Gemini Nano AI being available for the Pixel 8 in developer mode. That is supposed to be available on May 15th as well. And I believe also we're talking about the video out. So if you have the Pixel 8 or the Pixel 8 Pro, they're both capable. They're both physically capable of doing video out over the USB-C connector, but it's been limited and turned off by the software. That, I believe, is supposed to be available May 15th as well. Don't quote me on that. But all those things, what do those line up with? The day after Google I/O. So Google I/O, if you're unfamiliar, if you're uninitiated, if you don't know, Google I/O is basically the equivalent of Apple's WWDC, their developer convention. This is where we're going to start talking about a lot of the updates we're going to see for Android 15, some of the new features, some of the updates for the phones. Presumably the Pixel 8a is going to be announced at Google I/O on May 14th. And even last year, that's when they announced the Pixel 7a, that's when they announced the Pixel Fold. So, and I believe they also showed off some stuff for the Pixel 8 and 8 Pro. So we could be seeing a lot of stuff happen. This could be, I think, the biggest Google I/O ever, just because there's so many devices out there, so many implications for these devices, so many updates that we have coming. And I believe what's going to happen is, as we've seen in the past, they talk about these updates, they talk about these features, and then bam, they start rolling out the next day. So I believe this month that the May security patch and update, which should hopefully unlock a few new features for some folks. I mean, think about this. If you have the Magic Editor, that's something that you're going to be able to use all the way back many, many years on the Pixel devices. This is one of the biggest broad sweeping updates that we've ever had. Now, you're not going to get a security patch for your Pixel 4, but you should be able to go ahead and use the Magic Editor. So it's pretty neat what they're doing, and it's cool that they're going to kind of revitalize some of these phones by giving this massive feature to everybody. Of course, I still have concerns with it because I'm like, hey, isn't that like a Pixel 8 kind of thing? So you buy it for the Pixel 8, that's why you want to get a Pixel 8, so you can get a lot of these cool AI features, and then lo and behold, they start releasing them to other phones. So I don't really know what their strategy is here, but I'm happy for people who will be able to use this. Now, it's only for people using Google Photos, and on top of that, if you don't have a Pixel phone, you can only do like 10 edits a month, which I've done less than 10 edits since it came out. So it's not important to me, but I'm sure it is important to some other people. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what all gets released because I'm fairly certain there might be some other AI features coming along with it, maybe some other features or services, but we'll have to wait and see. So I don't think that we're going to get an update until then. I could be wrong. Maybe it shows up tomorrow. You could watch this video and then tomorrow be like, hey, the security patch showed up. So, but I don't think so because I believe they're planning on unlocking and opening a couple of different things, and it just doesn't make sense for them to put out an update right now and then next week we have another one. I mean, we know how hard it is for Google to get one update right, much less two in the same month. But it is very interesting because I expect there to be a couple new features available, and they're going to talk about some of this stuff at Google I/O, but then we're supposed to get the quarterly feature drop in June. So it'll be really interesting to see what we actually get on May 15th versus what we get whenever it comes to the June quarterly feature update next month. So pay attention to that closely. We'll see what happens with Google I/O. I will definitely be covering it. I will be getting the Pixel 8a. I will be getting, of course, the Pixel Fold 2 or whatever it is whenever it comes out. It may be called the Pixel Fold Pro. I don't know. They've changed the name so many times, but it will be exciting. I mean, mostly. I mean, the Google I/O event is really, really boring, quite honestly. Other than like the phone stuff that they talk about, it's really not the most fun in the world to watch. But I will endure that pain for you, and then I will synopsisize, whatever. And I will summarize it and put it into a video for you to make it more easily digestible and tell you about all the cool stuff. So anyway, I could be wrong. We could get an update in the next few days, but I do think that we'll see it next week, right after Google I/O. Again, Google I/O May 14th. We know their stuff they said is going to come out May 15th. It only makes sense. And it's not that big of a deal. If we have to wait a week, whoop-de-doo. We have to wait a week. It's not the end of the world. Your phone's not going to stop working. It's not going to self-destruct like a Mission Impossible message. Once you open it, in a couple seconds, it goes away. But hey, if your phone's working, at least it gives you another week. They can't break anything. Anyway, so I'm going to wrap this one up. This is not a long video. Just wanted to give you all an update. The update wasn't there today. I had to wait to make sure they didn't go ahead and push it out. But again, if you have a Pixel Watch 1 or 2, they did roll out that update, so you should be able to get that for your watch and enjoy that and all that jazz. So I'm going to wrap this one up, keep it a little short. If you have any questions or comments, concerns, gripes, complaints, whatever, go to the comment section and type away. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and a little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. And as always, thanks for being here. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys next time.